Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching the Daily Huddle Show, right? That's me, Da Vinci, and Mr. M. But Mr. M's on vacation right now. And man, wow, I hope you guys can hear me. Everything's clear. Yeah, wow. You know, Bitcoin, Ethereum slowly dumping down, like shorts are like just shorting Ethereum like mad. Just like absolute everything they've got. Which kind of makes sense. It kind of ran away a little bit on Ethereum, so I wouldn't be surprised if but there's going to be like a little bit of an upside because there's too much shorts piling on like crazy. So yeah, they're going to feel some pain. Alrighty, well, no matter what happens to the market, right? Whether it's Ethereum going up and down, Solana going up and down, the real asset you want to hold is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to be the money of the future. That's the money you should be holding. Everything else, I mean, yes, you can gamble on it. Yes, you can take a risk on other things like Threshold, right? And I'm taking a risk on Threshold. I'm going all in on Threshold heavy. I do have some Caspa and other coins too, right? I do, right? I don't have any Link, even though I think Link is doing very well, and I knew it would. But I'm starting off with something that I believe in. I'm building stuff in. I'm building on top of Threshold, so that's why I'm a supporter of Threshold network, right? Because I'm building something for using that network, and also I'm going to continue to do so for a very long time. But Bitcoin is the asset of the future, and this is what you should be holding, and we're going to talk about why that is in today's episode. And you can learn more at b4b.davincij15.com. Links are in the description below. Also, if you're interested in trading, right, you can also trade find your exchange at x.dj15.com, right? You can buy Bitcoin there at these exchanges. I'm going to be updating this page so that it could actually provide you with exchanges in your local area, depending on where you're coming from with your IP address, so that you can actually choose the right exchanges for your trades and for buying Bitcoin, basically. And that's the main thing, buying Bitcoin. Very important that you get the right exchange to buy some Bitcoin. All right, remember I said Chainlink. Chainlink's price target for $30 as Link reserves whale buying jumps. Yeah, well, I'm looking at XRP. Somebody mentioning XRP and I got it on. God damn it. You got me, man. Well, Link, right? I think Chainlink is one of those big ones that are going to do well. If you want to buy some or trade it, yeah, you could do so, right? Yeah, it's probably going to do very well, right? This is interesting. This is why you want to hold Bitcoin and crypto and use it as money and so forth. Thailand to launch a crypto payment sandbox for tourists. The Thai government will allow tourists to exchange crypto for Thai baht, make electronic payments through e-money services providers. Yeah, well, they want tourism because they're struggling over there, man. There's lots of like infighting wars and all that kind of stuff. So they want to get the tourism is where the money is and stuff like that. So yeah, they will be doing that. So it's coming, slowly coming, right? Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is going to be a big part of your life, whether you agree to that or not. So if you do not have any crypto, don't have any Bitcoin, you are in trouble. You need to get into the 5% of people who are in crypto right now. 5% right now. And if you are just sitting there on the sidelines thinking, should I get into this? Seems a little bit complicated. You will wait until somebody makes it easy and then it's too late. Then you're going to be like, shoot, man, I knew I should have gotten into that, man. But I thought it was just impossible to use. No, it's not. Already 5% of the population is using it. Take the time to learn how to use this asset. You will not regret it. Okay. Let's see here. Man, hodling. Yes, hodling. That's the ability to hold Bitcoin through thick and thin. No matter what. If somebody dies, you're not spending your Bitcoin. If you need to go to an operation, you're not spending your Bitcoin, right? If you go broke and you're sitting on the bridge, you're not spending your Bitcoin. That's what hodling is all about. It's the most widely used Bitcoin strategy explained. Now, I get it. Did I always do that? Did I always like hodl my Bitcoin like crazy? No, I did not. I went a little bit crazy, right? When Bitcoin got over $1,000, because, I did get it at $1, right? So I got a lot. So obviously I did extremely well. And that, I ended up losing a lot of Bitcoin because of that. And I wish I had known that I should have just hodled, waited. And even when 2017 rolled around, I knew I did a lot of things that I knew I shouldn't have done. And I paid for it, paid heavily for it, right? I shouldn't have bought a house, and I did buy a house, right? Now I lost that house, right? Why did I lose the house? Because you have to understand the criminal system that is. Do not, if you have millions of dollars, do not fracking buy a house in your name. That's for the plebs. Do not do that, because someone will take it away from you. Okay? Do not put a multi-million-dollar house in your name. Use a company, use a trust company that's going to rent it to you. Doesn't know who you are, just somebody who's renting the house. Okay? That is the key thing that I learned. Learn the easy way or learn the hard way. That's your choice. Right? All right. Solana hit 100K TPS, which is a transactions per second milestone with stress test transaction spike. Wow. Well, I mean, that's impressive, Solana. Not many systems can boast that, and I have to admit, Solana. Although I make fun of it sometimes online, it is. Keep in mind that on the spectrum of decentralized to centralized, right? Obviously, it's leaps and bounds ahead of XRP, right? Like miles away. It's still more centralized than you would like, right? So keep that in mind. So, for example, let's say Ethereum would be in the middle, which it's not, but let's just say it is. Solana's behind that, right? Right? Ethereum, right? Although, right, there's 21 validators, right? Solana is a little bit lower than that, right? That's all. That's all I'm saying, right? Now, can it get stronger? Stronger in the decentralized list? I mean, you could call it subjective a little bit, right? But think about what's happening. It breaks down, and they're able to get it back up in a short time. If you try to if that same thing were to have same problems were to happen in Bitcoin, it would take forever to get it up and running, basically, because of all the decentralized nodes. So that is the huge difference, right? Now, Solana is less decentralized. Now, you could say that the same thing about Ethereum, right? But yeah, they're close to each other, but not, they're closer together, of course, right? But not as far as they are to the XRP. From XRP. It's so far away, it's not funny, right? You shouldn't even be considered what's it called, cryptocurrency. Okay, Qubit community. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, these guys are just like, how do they make money by attacking different, what's it called, cryptocurrency out there? They attacked Monero for 51% attack. Votes are now targeting Dogecoin, and I'm like, what the hell? I guess the reason why I don't know anything about it because I haven't really researched what Qubit is doing, but it's probably paying these people for the hash power and it's more money than doing it any other way. So they're probably just using it. People with money are just going, okay, whatever. I'm renting these machines. I'm going to use a Cubic to get paid, and that's it. Right? Sorry. The founder of Cubic Network asked the Cubic community which application-specific integrated circuit-enabled proof-of-work blockchain the group should target for its next 51% attack, including Doge, Caspa, and Zcash. Wow. Damn. Wait a second here. Take a look at this. The problem with that, that'd be interesting because ASICs are only system specific. So if you have an ASIC device that mines Bitcoin, you're only going to be able to attack a SHA-256 type system. Like you could attack, what's it called? Namecoin, right? Namecoin is an example of that, but I think Namecoin merge mines with Bitcoin. So probably if it still does, right? There's no chance, right? And so if you need ASICs, you're going to have to build the ASIC specifically for the hash technology, right? So for example, Litecoin could be under that because Litecoin is merge mined with Dogecoin. So couldn't they, if they had ASICs specifically for Litecoin, they can't do it against Caspa. Can't. Why? Because Caspa is a different type of proof of work. Completely. Right? And same with Zcash. So I'm scratching my head, right? Unless you have specific ASICs designed for these specific protocols, right? It's weird. It is a weird thing. You can do with GPUs, of course, right? Because GPUs are generally specific, right? So there you go. Maybe it is just GPUs and not ASICs, and the writer's just wrong. So, anyways, moving on. You know, I forgot to highlight some questions and stuff like that. So let me just quickly do that. And sorry, I'm the only one here, so I can't really do everything. You know what? I should get somebody to come in with me. You know what? Next time I'll do that. I'll have a staff member come in and highlight some questions, put up some of your comments and stuff like that as I speak. Let's see here. Is there anything? Real Satoshi. Okay. You know what? There we go. Let's see here. Do I run Core or not? Not. I use Core. I'm not using Not. What are you crazy? Right? He was asking if I'm running a node that filters Bitcoin transactions. How about anybody who runs Not? I want you to read between the lines, right? You are dumb, right? To filter transactions. Why? Because, come here. Can you imagine if I said you can't do that physically? Now, anything, but you couldn't transfer your Bitcoins? Would you like that? Would you? Would you? No, you wouldn't now, would you? So it doesn't matter if somebody uses a network for some stupid meme coin, right? The network's only this big, has so much space. And so all that's going to happen is those meme coins are going to get priced out. No one's going to buy a meme coin for $50, right? Of a transaction fee. That's it. Goodbye. See you when I see you. That's going to happen. That's what happened to, what's it called? Satoshi Dice, right? When everybody called it spam. And that's what's going to happen to the meme coins. Stop your filtering. Just let it happen. Okay? You're dumb. Anyways, Monero in trouble. Kraken freezes despite deposits. Cubic grabs 51% hash rate. Yeah. Well, I don't know what the hell they're doing with this. They shouldn't freeze transactions. All they have to do all you have to do, right? There's what's it called? A block reward blocks. All you have to do is say, it's not the normal like 10 blocks or whatever. How many blocks did they decide what the transaction is? It's going to be 100 blocks, 200 blocks, 300 blocks before your transaction is confirmed. Because it takes forever to go back in time and rewrite the 200 blocks, because they still have to do the same time. They can't really rewrite your 200 block worth of transactions, right? They can't go back. Let's just say 200 blocks happens to be 1 day. They can't go back 1 day, right? Because they only have 51% and start rewriting. Why? Because the other 50% will continue forward and they will never catch up. It'll take forever for them to catch up. And what were they going to do? Well, in the meantime, how are they going to get paid? Just saying. Just saying. Right? That's it. That's how smart you have to be, right? When it comes to the 51% attack. Okay. Wall Street hedge funds are shorting ETH. Their net short position just hit record highs. The mother of all short squeeze is about to go down. Yeah, somebody's going to get hurt. Someone's going to get hurt. Let's take a look at that, actually. And this is on Wall Street, but let's see if we can see it on the other systems here. So I use td.davincij15.com to help me decide to see if there's a lot of shorts or something like that going on, right? You can see it. Yep. Let's see. This is on Ethereum. Not that much. I mean, yeah, there is a little bit up here, but it's not like killer. Let's just see here. Forex. Ooh. Euro? No. We want liquidity on Binance USDT. Again, it's not that critical, right? A lot more longs at the bottom, $2,000, than there is shorts at the top. At least not on the non-traditional exchanges. So it is not up there here, but you never know. Okay. But yeah, if this is the case on Wall Street, man, they can get a spanking, right? It looks like, if we look at the charts, right, it looks like, Ethereum is like running out of gas, and there's a whole bunch of shorts, which is dumb to short this thing if it's running out of gas, because it's like, here's how it went down, and then big down, and then another big down, and now it's going short down. And this is not looking so good. These indicators here, that the momentum is dying off. People are not willing to sell. Going to get interesting. Going to get interesting for sure. Okay. This is huge, right? 9.6 billion shorts will be liquidated when Ethereum hits 5,000. That's not huge. It's not. Come on. Bitcoin can absorb that, right, in a day. Right? Yeah. It's not a great, not a huge number. But anyways, exchange inflows surge. Now this is a problem, right? That means people are selling, right? I got friends who were selling at 4,600 who sold actually, and I sold it for them. And so yeah. I mean, people saw, it's back up to the sell top. Screw it, I'm done. I'm out. Gone. So it's going to be a rough ride to break to new highs. Rough ride. Because now the people who missed the all-time high they're going to be, oh, shoot, man, I got to get out. I got to get out. People who bought the all-time highs, right, as it drops, oh, my God, I got to get out. Got to get out. This is it. I've got to get out. There is going to be serious pressure, right? And it looks like that on the charts, right? But here's the problem, right? There's a big problem here, right? And it looks like this right here. This breakout, the big problem with that one is, unfortunately, there's a lot of sellers. Right? Now, it's not going to be the end of the world because it'll break down and then retest and then fail again and then retest again would break out, right? So just that's the problem. It has to take time. And if it takes time, it's not going to go as high as you think. Bitcoin still has 10x until you're no longer early. Yes, I have to agree with that. Once it 10x's from here, is it going to 10x again? Yes, but by then, the time frame it takes to do another 10x after that will be extremely long, right? It's going to be like 20 years, probably 16 to 20 years at least, right? So, yeah, that's it. Your big gains, right, which is 100x from here, right, is now, right? So you're saying, what are you saying, DaVinci? If I buy today, when I'll get 100x in 20 to 24 years, to 25 years? Yes. Yes. It's as simple as that. But from this point on, right? Now, depending on how far Bitcoin goes, right? It's going to come back down to 100K, right? Probably lower. And it's then, like next year, let's just say it comes back down. You can start buying then. And it's just 1 year less, right? That's it. Right? That's all. So you still have time, right? You got years to accumulate, right? Over a year to accumulate your Bitcoin at lower prices. And that's it. Okay. Strategic Ethereum reserves just hit 3.7 million ETH. That's 16 billion locked in institutional treasuries. Supply is, okay, whatever. Well, the supply might be draining, but they're getting some supply, I can tell you that much, from the different people who are selling right now. Because there are a lot of sellers. Oh, Lord. Crypto founders, yeah, I'd love to see it, but they don't exist. Yeah, there is no female crypto founders, please. Like, really? Bitcoin might not 100x, but your house will collapse in value as people move to Bitcoin. 100%. Here's the thing. It will 100x for sure in dollars. 100%. 100%. That is a guarantee within a 20 to 25 years time span. That's 100%. But what's going to be interesting, though, is that it will 1000x in value in the same time. What's the difference? Right? Ooh. Yeah. Think about that for a second. Bitcoin will 100x in dollar value for sure. But in value of purchasing power, it will 1000x in 25 years. What is the difference? Well, let's just say you want to measure your wealth in houses, or measure your wealth in cars, or measure your wealth in, I don't know, apples, or measure your wealth, right, in anything but gold, probably, or silver, platinum, or copper, right? You want to measure your wealth in these particular assets, right? You want to measure your wealth in those assets. Wow. Or McDonald's, let's just even throw in Big Macs. Well, the value, right, of Bitcoin will 1,000x measured in those assets. Once again, think about what I just said. Right now, the average house, right, goes for about, what, 4 Bitcoin? Right? Let's just say 4 Bitcoin. So what I'm saying is, right, it's not going to go 10x is 0.4 Bitcoin. 100x is 0.04 Bitcoin, or 4 million Satoshis. 1,000x is 400,000 Satoshis, or 0.0004. Boom. 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 And you're like, wait a second, DaVinci, hold on. That means what you're saying is a house is going to be still $400,000? No, fool. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. The house will go through the roof, right? Right? The house might go up in dollar values, right? But Bitcoin will still be worth more. Your house will, that would mean the dollar would have to go higher than 100,000x, 100x. Yeah, so yeah, there you go. Boom. Or your house will drop to $400,000. Or maybe your house will be $4 million, right? Yeah. And that would mean, right, Bitcoin would have to be over $100 million a Bitcoin. Yeah. 100 million. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. That's coming. That's coming to a theater near you. Alrighty.
Bitcoin is not competing with the dollar. It's competing with international real estate, global equities, expensive money managers on Wall Street, and any long-range investment that somebody makes. And so right now we're about $2 trillion in Bitcoin. It's going to 20 trillion, then it's going to 200 trillion, then it's growing 20% a year. And that capital is coming from overseas. It's coming from China, from Russia, from Europe, from Africa, from Asia, from the 20th century to the 21st century. So what's compelling about it is if the United States takes a position in the emerging crypto economy, if it buys up 10, 20% of the Bitcoin network, we're going to pay off the national debt. And so why wouldn't that be in the interest of the United States? Bitcoin is not competing.
There you go. There you go. It's coming. If you don't have Bitcoin, right, for the long term, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the current price, right? What matters is long term, right? You are going to be left behind. You have an asset, finally, right? And I think there's going to be even more return on investment than even what I am saying. Even imagine like $100 million today, the $100 million price tag, right? For Bitcoin. It's going to probably even go more. Probably going to go way more, right? It's going to, right? It's going to do, it is the best asset for you to just save money in. The best, absolute best. Because of that. Because as we innovate and make things faster, things will get cheaper and you'll be able to have more stuff. Period. All right. While you're scared, someone has been buying $52 million worth of Bitcoin every day. They know something that you don't. Right? So you better get on it. Even if you do $150 a month, which most of you can do, right? And I'll be providing ways for you to do that with b4b.davincij15.com. So make sure you sign up to B4B, right? I'll just type it in here. b4b.davincij15.com, because I'm going to be providing ways for you guys to just do $150 a month, right? In Bitcoin. Long term, you'll be set. You'll be set. Okay. Altseason signals. Bitcoin dominance just saw a large sustained decline from 65% to 59% in 2 months. Ooh, 5%? Yes, it is huge. It is. Can't knock it. But Bitcoin has a large amount of liquidity that can actually come into Bitcoin, right? Just one out of the many retirement funds, if they can go and buy Bitcoin, just one can move 170 billion at 2% of the total holdings. Just one. That's a little bit of money coming in. And so if all of them have access to that, you see the picture? Compare that to your little peddly alt. Oh boy, yes. Love it. So, anyways, Bitcoin is too expensive though. No, it's not. This irks me to no end. And this is why I'm coming up with a solution for that, so that it won't be expensive anymore. Right? You'll be able to buy Satoshis. Set over to. I'll show you how it's not. I'm gonna make it cheap for you. I'm gonna make Bitcoin cheap for you. You're gonna be Bitcoin rich with cheap Bitcoin, and you'll be like, "Thank you, Da Vinci. Want some cheap Bitcoin? I'll get you some cheap Bitcoin. Just head over to B4B, sign up right now, free courses right now, and I'll hook you up with some cheap Bitcoin." Okay, that's it. Okay. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, I forgot to show you the b4b.davincij15.com. Okay. Now I'm gonna get into the soap and towels area, right? Do not follow me into these things, even if I make a lot of money, which I happen to have made a lot of money on what I bought yesterday. But doesn't matter. That's my fault insurance, right? These meme coins, right? Anyone. There's no guarantees of anything. So if you accept that and you buy and nothing happens, or something does happen, or you lose all your money, or you make a lot of money, that's all your fault. That's your choice. Okay? All right. That's said. Boom. I think this one, right, made me suffer. Yeah. But jackpot! I took half already. Oh my goodness, guys. Jackpot. I already sold half. I don't know what happened to I think what's it called? Crashed. Phantom wallet crashed. Yeah, my Phantom wallet crashed. So yeah, boom. Oof. Gonna have to down. Oh, there it is. What happened to Phantom? It wasn't there for a second. Did it just appear, or am I just blind? Damn. I could have swore it was not there. Interesting. But anyways, time for us to go shopping. Right? After making After we made more than doubled our money on this thing. More. Look at that. Boom. And I still got some more to buy. So maybe I should get some more of this. I don't know. What do you think? Should I go full degen? Nah. I already get profited. I'm not full degening. Let's just let it ride. Maybe we should put some sell orders. Just in case it explodes again. What exploded in here? Let's take half on a 10x. Ooh. Half. Boom. Let's see if that happens. Oh, come on, man. Pending wallet signature. Half on a 10x. Confirm. Boom. We'll sell half on a 10x. Snap. All right, jackpot games. Let's just see. All right, so let's go shopping. Let's just get one. This is like 39 seconds. Damn. Come on, man. No volume. What's the volume? And it's up to like, oh, okay, whatever, dude. Dude, really? You think we're stupid? I mean, I know we look like we were born yesterday. But it has unknown liquidity. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. What? This is volume. This is suspect. I don't know. This is suspect. Man, the trenches. Push. Okay, this is the minute chart, so we should like, We're getting it. I feel push. Come on, this thing's gonna push. What do you think, guys? Should we get push? Is it gonna push? Let's push it. Push it. Life of a showgirl. Push it. Push it real good. Push it. Push it good. Oh, damn. But push it real good. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Well, it's got a little bit of a twist to it. So maybe. Security. Bloodline security. What? Retry? Let's get greedy. Okay. But you know what? Maybe I should put some protection on a showgirl. I think we should put some protection. Oh, damn. Just a little bit. Just smidge. Smidge of protection. God damn it. Let's see here. Did I not write this correctly? Alrighty. So that will split that in half. Push. Oh, okay. I must have screwed that up a little bit. Oops. 6, 1, 1. There we go. Is that half? Oh man, I'm screwing this up big time. 3. There we go. Finally got it. 2 warnings only. Hey, we're early. We're pushing it early. I think push. Push. Let's push. Push to push. Push in the bush. All right, enough of the jokes, man. Let's get on to your Q&A and then we call it a day. Let's see here. Was there any, let's see here. There's no, okay. Ethereum dead or no? No, it's not dead. Ethereum's very much alive, still kicking. Right? It'll be alive for a very long time. Or if no woman is smart enough or suave enough to be Satoshi. Misandry, name one candidate, right? I mean, come on, man. Yeah, like really? It's just not in female nature. Just accept it. It's not anything wrong with that, right? Accept the realities that men produce goods and services for everyone, and women, right, help us expand the society, right? They're good at certain things. Now, can a woman do this? Can a woman be Satoshi? Yes. But will they? No. There's a difference, right? There's a difference. And now you could say, well, then there's a possibility. Yes, it's just not probable, right? Just like a woman can lift a car, right? But not as well as a guy can do that, right? She can lift heavy weights, but not as well as a man can do so, right? And she can program Bitcoin, but just probably not as well as a man would have done it, right? That's it. Not a diss, right? Not something insulting. You don't have to be insulted by it. Don't have to feel ways about it. It is what it is, right? It's not a negative. It's like saying the sun's too hot. It's killing everybody. It's horrible that the sun's hot. What? What? It's not negative. All right. You don't understand women. Not all of them. Oh my God. Why are you so hard to accept the Satoshi? Oh my God. What kind of brain dead nonsense? What the hell? Right? In general, women are not better than men in general. Period. It's not a negative. That's just the way it is. Right? Period. Now, you can make ways about it. You can feel ways about it, but it doesn't stop fracking gravity from reacting on you. You can say that gravity is not there. Gravity's here, but hey, there's no gravity on the moon. So why can't we have no gravity here? It's a dumb statement. Right? Same with, well, you know what? There are women, some very few women with high IQs. Yes, there are. But that is not the rule. It's not the general statement. Okay? Try to understand that brain, right? Man, okay. Jesus. Man, some people, man, it's like, it's all about their feelings, right? That's all it is, right? And especially for women, right? They don't want to say anything. They don't want to say the truth. Ever notice that about women, right? They don't want to. They would look at their friends and say, they'd think to themselves, man, that outfit is just so ugly. I mean, she should not wear it. But then when asked, what do you think? Oh, girl, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Instead of saying, bitch, what you thinking? Right? Instead of doing that, right? That's the problem. Anyways, and some men act like women by doing the exact same thing. Hopefully you're not one of them, right? You got to accept the truth and understand that people will hate you for telling the truth. That is the truth. In general, women are not, in general, better than men. In general. Period. You don't have to like it, but that's the reality. All right. Is 0.1 BTC enough for the future? Well, it all depends on what you define as enough, right? And what the future is, right? So, I think at this point you should just not worry about the number of Bitcoins that you're planning to have, right? Because any amount that you save will be a lot in the future. Any amount. Just consider that. So, start saving, keep adding to your stack, and don't care about a specific number, okay? That's all you do, is keep adding to whatever you can get is what you need to get. That's it. All right, well, I'm sure I got a lot of hate from the ladies in the group. Hopefully I didn't. Hopefully you agree with the logic in general, right? Of how things are, right? Hopefully you have a few brain cells to do that, right? Because, well, I'm sure if you're here, you do. And accept the general rule, right, of society. It's not an exception, not the exceptions, but the general rule, right? Alrighty, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Do you think that we'll still have 4-year cycles? Yes, for probably the last time. Maybe we'll have this last one, but don't be surprised if we don't have one, depending on how far price goes, right? If we blow off top, we go crazy, then yeah, definitely still in another cycle. All right, thanks for watching. Cheers.